Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Take a little while. Check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right in my living room, doing a do for you. The lab is getting reconstructed. It's coming along fine. My work has been AWOL for a couple of days, but that's okay. Let me do what I do for you right here and now. Excuse me. Writism, 25 rule to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. Message in the story for life. It's going to be a good one for you today. Hope you enjoy it. Right Thinker's mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment, getting to know yourself a little better. Be better acquainted with yourself. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily, that's what every day, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka knowing thyself. Question: do you know you? We all think we do, but this is the question to find out. Which one are you? A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not but knows that they know not is simple. I can teach you, tune in. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believe that they know, dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep. Like most people are when I do what I do. But as I do, I'm the wake up man. Let's go. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Excuse me. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to Mayat, be true. That's keeping balance in your life. Without balance, gonna be constant problems. So work on the balance, all right? I hear people say balance, but I say Mayat, same thing. Balance, Mayat, they all same thing. It's having control of your life. Get under there, get back. All right, here we go. Now, right thinkers, let's talk about death. Yeah. But life's other half. Death is half of the project. Life is the other half. We're living life. But guess what? We're going to die. So understand that. Get a concept that you can live with, and you shouldn't fear death. Right thinkers, this is why we don't fear death. Let me break it down for you. Let's go. Right thinking philosophy teaches you about death to the body and your consciousness. When the body runs out from disease or sometimes shot, stab, or taken out, the spirit goes on. The body just stays here and the spirit moves on. That's the concept. What's inside the body is internal and mortal. The body, physical, is not. That's the concept you have to understand. Right thinking philosophy teaches you that death is life's new beginning. The ancient Egyptians knew death was the doorway to the afterlife. You can't get to heaven and not die. You can't have all this good stuff that you claim to have in the next place and don't die here. The body won't go with you. It's what's inside that goes. And I keep speaking to you. If your heart and your mind make the connection, that's the spiritual enlightenment that you want to have. Knowing thyself is the ticket to get into the next life after death. Okay, they call it the afterlife. Right thinking philosophy teaches you that life has an expiration date. If you're born, it's called nature. Everything born dies. And reborn again. That's reincarnation, regeneration, resurrection, whatever. It's the cycle of life. If you're born into the world, your body will wear out, but the spirit that's in it will continue to go on. Hence, reincarnation concept. With right thinking philosophy, you live for your judgment day, which is that moment when you're judged for how you live this life. When you live this life, Maya, as a right thinker, when that day comes, you'll be prepared. That's what I'm preparing for, personally. Don't let the cat out the bag. Preparing myself for judgment day. I don't know what life, how you live in yours, but that's how I view mine. That's all. When you're spiritually enlightened, death is just a new life. Why? That you're going to have to get to. That's what you live here for, to get there. If you think this is the end all be all, you're ignorant, and that's your choice. Again, we all have choices to make, but the consequence that comes to the choice you make, some of us don't want to pay them dues, so don't cheat. Play the game the right way. Our ancients knew that if you live Mayat, aka right thinking philosophy, death is the only way to the next life. I don't want to get all crazy, but we can talk about see you on the other side, all that good stuff conceptually. Do what you do what works for you. I'm good with life, with the life I'm living now, because of the knowledge that I have of who and what I am to live the life that I live now. Righteous, right thinking, Mayat, whatever you want to call it. But when you're doing it, you're preparing yourself for the next phase. Hello, this is just another one. Right thinking philosophy gives you the understanding not to fear the inevitable, which is death in this physical realm. If death came knocking right now, who is it? Death. Okay, I'll be right there. I'm not running. I'm not. Come on, man, let's go. What? I'm ready. Not to die, but understanding that the next phase of life, if you live this one right, you are ready for that. So prepare, okay? Basic instruction before leaving Earth. You physically going to leave here. Spiritually, it's up to you if you're mentally conscious of who and what you are. That's the ticket. I'm trying to give it to you. Spiritual enlightened people live right. So having knowledge of self is a fact of life. It's a way of life, right? Thinking in religion, I don't got time for that. I'm just showing you how to live your best life so that when this one's over, you're ready for the other one. Conceptually. I live to make it to the afterlife. Again, aka we call it heaven and hell. Hell, we in hell right now. Excuse me. I don't want to say that. Religion is for people who are scared to go to hell. Spirituality is for those who know they've been through hell. I'm here now. I'm getting through this. Why? Because I got to get to the other side. So you got to go through something to get to something. This is what you got to go through. Wake up, my people. I'm trying to get it for to you. Let's go. Next one is dying is just being ignorant while you're alive. From the time you come into this world, you got one objective: to find out who you are, get your memory back. The spirit is under hypnosis, or no, excuse me, amnesia. It don't know what it is, who it is, and what it can do. So that's your job. Okay? We suffer because we suffer because we are ignorant. You live when you gain knowledge of self. I'm living. I hear people say I'm living my best life. I'm happy for you. Why? Because I'm also doing the same thing, but I'm living my spiritual life, my yacht life, whatever you call it, right thinking life. You can call it what you want, okay? But if you're living it, that's the object, all right? If you're living to have fame and fortune,